All right, here is our mortgage assignment. So you should have taken notes on the credit unit section 1. Take those notes first. Hopefully your stock market, your stocks, bonds, mutual funds, whatever you decided to end up buying, they were doing great today. I don't have any news for you yet. I'll have to catch you up on Wednesday on that. But our mortgage assignment for today, again, 3 things that affect the amount of interest that we pay. Very important that we know this, is time, amount, and rate. Time, amount, and rate. In today's assignment, our main objective is to understand how time plays such a huge role in the amount of interest that we pay. So first off, I'm going to have you guys go out, find a house to buy. And I want you to find a house to buy. You know what? The real estate market is getting so ridiculous right now. I'm going to raise this up to 260. It used to be when I started doing this assignment, it was 150 to 150 to 185,000, and starter homes have just blown up in the last 8 years, 6 to 8 years. So we're just going to raise it up. So somewhere between 200,000 and 260,000. So not 199. Well, I'll give you 199,000. That's okay, right? But not 300,000. Not $192,000. There's plenty of houses out there. You can look on Zillow. You can look on recent Nichols, but Zillow is going to be really easy for you to find. There's also a couple other sites that. It doesn't necessarily even have to be a house that is for sale, but you see a house on Zillow, it's going to really provide the same type of thing. So find that house, take a screenshot. Don't use this house. This is actually my house, so I'm going to know if you put my house on there. Don't put my house on there. So put a screenshot of the house onto your assignment. Tell me the price of your house. Tell me where it is located, the city and state. Right? You can just download this worksheet right here, this document, and just replace everything that I have on there. Tell me how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, how many garage. This is a 2-car garage, right? If you see a single third one over here, that's a 3-car garage for 200, probably closer to the 260. You might be looking at a 3-car garage, maybe not. Some of them are just going to be 1-car garage. Some don't have garages. But I do want a house. Stay away from an apartment. Stay away from a condo for this assignment. And then tell me the square footage. Square footage is going to be the finished square footage inside of that house. This would be 1,400, but it has a finished basement, so it would be another 1,000 in the basement, so it would be 2,400 for this house. Probably houses 200,000 to 260,000. You're probably looking anywhere from 1,000 square feet to maybe 2,800. Probably right in that range. If you don't know, or it doesn't say the finished square footage, you can guesstimate. You can just try to look at maybe somebody else's in class and try to estimate. Okay, theirs is a 2-story. This is a 1.5 stories, whatever it is, and just kind of estimate how much you think it would be. It'd be fine. I'm not going to go double check your square footage. Okay. So the main thing about the assignment is you have to get the house and you have to get the price. Then we can click on this link, and we are going to determine if we are going to do a 30-year mortgage or we are going to do a 15-year mortgage. Our mortgage rates have actually changed, so I would like you to change these. This is going to be 4.7, and this is going to be approximately 6.2. All right, so make sure you change those up. And yeah, we're going to click on this link, and we're going to take our price, our rate, and our time. Okay? Time, amount, and rate. So let's do that now. I'll show you guys what this would be. Let's say this house is, we'll say this is a $240,000 house. All right, so we enter loan amount. We're going to borrow the whole thing. My interest rate for 30-year was by 6.2%. 30-year fixed. Yep, we'll start it right there. And we are going to calculate. And this right here is going to tell me that my monthly payment each month for 360 months is going to be $1,469.93. Total of payments, I pay $529,000. That's a bunch. But I'm going to pay almost $290,000 in interest over the 30 years. $290,000 in interest. That's insane. And then I'll pay it off in 2048. Okay, so again, screenshot. We're going to take a screenshot of this. $289,000. So my house costs $240,000, and I'm going to end up paying $289,000 in interest. So I'm going to pay more in interest than I originally bought the house for over the 30 years. That's what's crazy. That's the amount of interest that you're going to pay with extended amounts of time. This is over 30 years, right? Okay, so back to our assignment, and you're going to fill this in, which would be that $289,000, so on and so forth. And then I want you to put that screenshot down here. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do it on a 15-year mortgage, 4.7%. So we'll go back to the link. Still the same amount, $240,000. What did I say? What did we change the rate to? 4.7. And we're going to change the 30-year down to a 15-year. Okay, so we're drastically reducing the amount of time that we are borrowing money for. Hit calculate. You will see the monthly payment goes up. It goes up almost $400, right? The total amount of the 180 payments goes down significantly. And look at that. Look at the amount of interest paid. $94,000. $94,000. So you're going to take a screenshot of this as well, and you're going to throw this onto your document. And this is the thing that I want you to see, right? This is the thing that I want you to see. We're going to go over what that necessarily means and why that is next class. But for now, we really need to realize that, hey, just because everybody else in the world's doing a 30-year mortgage, maybe that's not the best mortgage for you. Okay, maybe a 15-year mortgage is better for you. Maybe a 20-year mortgage is better for you. Look at the amount of interest that you're going to pay. How long are you going to be living in this house? So all different things to consider. Sometimes 30-year mortgages are best. Sometimes 15-year mortgages are best. Go ask your parents if they got a 30-year mortgage or a 15-year mortgage. Ask them what their interest rate. Ask them what their monthly payment is. Ask them if they've ever figured out how much interest that they are going to pay on that loan, the cost of borrowing money. Okay, once you get that, go ahead and throw that onto Classroom. Again, you will have two screenshots, one from a 15-year mortgage, one from a 30-year mortgage. Again, look at those amounts and make sure you update the amount of interest that you'll pay. That's the biggest thing that I want you guys to take away from this. I want you to figure out this is the amount of interest you pay based on time. Based on time. You get a little bit better rate for a 15-year mortgage than the 30-year mortgage because you build equity so much faster. You build equity in that property so much faster, and usually less risk associated with it. Can you buy as big of a house? No, not necessarily. Can you buy as expensive of a house? No, not necessarily, because your payment is going to go up, right? It went up like $300 or $400 from just this exercise, but you will pay it off 15 years early. Wouldn't that be great to have a no house payment for 15 years rather than a $1,468 payment for the next 15 years? That'd be really awesome. Okay, fill those in, turn it on Classroom. Hope you guys had a great day.